Hey guys, what's up everybody? Eric here, Mr. Fired Up Wealth, and today I'm bringing a new video that's going to explain some ideas of how to pick stocks. Now, there are a million different websites, paid services, free services, you name it, YouTube channels, Facebook groups, stock twits, this and that. You've seen a million different things out there. So how do you know how to navigate the waters? And here's the thing. What if you don't want to just go read a random article that says to buy a stock and go buy it? Some people actually do that, by the way. What if you actually enjoy doing the research for stocks? First, let's back up. If you're watching this channel, you're watching this video, you probably have an interest and an appetite to manage your own money, or at least pick some stocks, at least part of your money, and to manage it. If you don't have the desire or the time, there's nothing wrong with financial advisors. I have friends that do it for a living. Go put your money with a financial advisor and sleep better at night. If you have the interest to manage money, but maybe you don't have the time, you don't have as much time to dedicate it as someone like me, that this is my hobby. This is what I do. It's basically my hobby, my passion, I guess you could call it. And so what do you do if you're somewhere in between? If you're watching this, you probably like stocks and you want to do well, but you don't have, 3 hours a day to research different stocks. So what are some tools that I can recommend to you that would help expedite that process? Maybe get your mind going to give you some ideas, and then you can dive a little deeper into those companies and do your own homework. That's what it's all about. You go to the Fired Up Wealth Facebook group, you're probably there to get different ideas that you haven't thought about, but I'm hoping that everybody is going out and doing their own homework. Don't just buy something because someone told you to buy it. Go do your own homework, make sure that it's suitable for you, that you're comfortable with the balance sheet, that you're comfortable with the management, with the story, the vision, all that stuff. But sometimes you need help. So how can you expedite that process from a reliable source? Well, I have a couple of different websites that I'm going to show you that I actually use myself, and I think it'll help you. You might not have heard a couple of these. So let's just jump into it. Let's take a look at a couple of tools that I think could be useful to you when you're trying to pick stocks. Okay, guys, so the first site that I want to show you is called Finviz. That's F-I-N-V-I-Z, finviz.com, and it stands for Financial Visualizations. Now, some of you have probably heard of this site and maybe even use it. A lot of people, though, don't know about this site, and I see on Facebook all the time in the groups, you'll see these charts right here, right? You'll see this image, and you'll say, well, that's really cool. This is the stock market today, real time, of what everything's doing. So Google's up 1%. Here's the tech sector. Here's the financials down here. Here's the services, et cetera, et cetera. So when you see these on Facebook, they're getting it from Finviz. And you can there's everything on here. There's crypto, Forex, futures, anything you can think of. I use it a lot of times just to take a quick snapshot of the market like this when I'm on my cell phone in a hurry or whatever in the airport. And I use the screener quite a bit. And you can use this no matter what kind of investor you are. If you're a long-term investor, you're an options trader, this site, this screener is useful for anybody. And the reason it's useful is it's very versatile, because you can search for almost anything you want. For a lot of like the long-term investors, like DGI type folks, they might say, hey, I'm going to do a rebalance of my portfolio, and I noticed that I'm pretty light on the financials. So I can come in here and I can click on financials. Well, there's 3,859 tickers. And before I go on, let me just point out, these pop-ups are the one thing that is really annoying about this site. It used to not be this bad. They obviously want you to pay for the elite service, but it's just so obnoxious that sometimes it's almost hard to use. And I tried the elite service for a little while, but it's just, in my opinion, it's not worth the money. So if you can stomach a few pop-ups, this is still a good site. But I will say that the pop-ups have become worse and they're a little bit annoying. The next service and site that I'm going to show you doesn't have all these pop-ups, which is kind of nice. And I thank them for that. Maybe they'll do it someday, but hopefully if they do, it's not as obnoxious as what this is. I mean, literally, there's one down here, there's one over here. There's videos that pop up every time you click on anything. It's pretty annoying, but with that said, it's very good information, so people use it, and obviously they're trying to make money like every other business, so that's why they're doing it. So anyway, I digress. Financials. So there's 3,859. Well, I want something that is, I want a REIT, and there's different types of REITs. There's credit services. There's whatever. Let's just say, okay, well, I don't really know what industry. I just know it needs to be financials, and I really want something that has a 3% yield or more. Okay, well, now there's 1,394 companies. There's another pop-up. Awesome. Or say you want biotech. So you go to healthcare, and then you'll go to biotech, and say you want something that is at least 3% yield. That's healthcare biotech. Here's 3, and you say, well, that's not right. There's a lot more. Well, you have to be kind of careful because these industry segments. So if you're looking for AbbVie, it's under drug manufacturers major. Yeah. Drug manufacturer AbbVie, even though typically AbbVie is a biotech, they have it listed as a drug manufacturer. So you just have to be aware of that. But you can go to any, and this is 3% healthcare. So healthcare stocks in any industry with a 3% yield or more. And there's 13 different companies. So Pfizer's in there, Sanofi, Gilead Sciences. I own a lot of these, AbbVie. Now, you can basically get some ideas, and now you got to do your due diligence and, say, well, I've never heard of, Meridian Bioscience Incorporated. What do they do? Now you can dig in, and you can use whatever, research you normally use. I can make a 2-hour video on what I do next, but I go to the website. I look at financials, I look at management, all the different, whatever steps that you normally take, you would do next. And that's a whole new video. So that's the Finviz screener site that I really like. The next one that I want to show you is a company called StockCard. Now, a lot of you might have heard of StockCard. You might even know the CEO. Her name is Hoda, and she is the founder of the Intelligent Stock Market Investor Group on Facebook. I've known her for about a year and a half. I've met her out in San Francisco at their corporate office. Great company. Kind of a startup company, but I really like this site and some very good information and tools. Now, I'm a VIP member because I do some work with these guys, and we're actually running a giveaway that's going to be sponsored by StockCard. That's going to so in the link below, there's going to be a link that you click on. Come over here, sign up for a free StockCard subscription. There's different levels. I think there's a mid-tier, and there's a VIP, and then there's a free one. All you got to do is you click the link, no purchase necessary. Come sign up for a free StockCard account, and you'll be entered as long as you do it within the rules below, between the dates. You'll be eligible to win 3 must-read investment books, as well as a 1-year subscription to StockCard VIP, $149 value. So that's the giveaway we're doing. Thanks to our good friends at StockCard for doing that for us and for our viewers. Again, there's no purchase necessary. You don't need to do anything on YouTube. YouTube is not associated with the contest or anything like that. It's just a giveaway that StockCard is doing. So I like using it for... And I don't know what the VIP has versus the free. So if there's something you see on here that you don't see in your free account, well, then you'd have to upgrade the VIP, of course, to get that. But it's probably good for you at least to see what the services are in VIP to get an idea of what you would get. You can come in here, though. You can do advanced filters. So say you're looking for a stock that's cheaper than $1, which I wouldn't recommend, between $1 and $10. Say you have $100 and you want a stock that's, less than $100, you can click on that little button there and click there, and it'll basically suggest a new, you go through all this information, and it'll bring it up. It'll bring up the ones you want. Or you can come in and you can search for specific companies. So let's just look at Broadcom, for an example. You can go in here. It says there's an update this week. And so there's a money inflow. So Broadcom had bullish 20-day money inflow, and now it has a bearish 20-day money inflow. So you can go in here and you can see there's these 4 buckets. It's a stable industry, stable operations. So this is yellow means they're in the middle. Outperform the market means, of course, it's green, so it outperformed. And then overvalued stock means that it might be a little bit expensive, although stock card team decision, they're recommending it as a buy. And you can see that the investor sentiment is calm, so it's right in the middle. So each stock that you dig into is going to have a different sentiment, which is kind of cool. And you can come in here and you can read about, market growth. You can read about the analyst consensus. So 17 buy, 12 hold. A lot of the stuff you've seen before, but you can add it to your watch list, and you can go in, you can monitor your different stocks. It'll show you updates. It shows you like if there's portfolios that recommend the stock. So there's a dividend seeker portfolio. If you have a VIP membership, you can go into the VIP membership here in Portfolio Store. Like here's Hoda's role as CEO. So her portfolio was created in 2014. She has 100 stocks in there, and she's outperformed the S&P by 8.74%. But there's a bunch of different portfolio managers in here. Where I really want to focus is on the discovery and the research to figure out what stocks might interest you when you're trying to find the next stock to buy. So you can go in here and you can do, here's a collection. Artificial intelligence. So here I'll say, I really think artificial intelligence is going to be huge. Which stock should I buy? Well, obviously you've heard of Salesforce, but maybe you don't know what some of these are. You can dig into it and see what is going on with the stock, and you can do your own due diligence as well. This is a hold recommendation, but you can see where this would be very useful if you don't have unlimited time and you want to expedite your search to find some new stock ideas. This is a great tool that you can use to try to get you some ideas. So hope this video helps. We got the Finviz screener and then the stock card. Again, we're running that giveaway that I mentioned earlier. There's a link below in the comments section. Go ahead and click on that link, sign up for a free account. You'll be entered to possibly win the 3 books as well as the 1-year VIP subscription. Hope this is helpful. Take a look at both of those websites and have a great rest of your day. Take care.